All right, brother, I already got the camera rolling. So
Sweet.
like I said before, let's get the clock. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. If I scoot back in just a tad, just
Oh, my bad.
right there. All right, cool. Oh, whatever. Hey, fuck it. Everything content.
Content's content.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna set it for 15 minutes. So I got a channel that I started. It's actually growing. I want to sit down with, long story short, competitors, powerlifters, bodybuilders, martial artists, fitness influencers, people who go to the gym. I'm talking to people who I've seen like compete and inspired me and inspired others. You were one of those people. So again, humbly and respectfully, thank you for coming to my platform. Got the attention span of a squirrel. So if you find me reiterating and asking questions, please be patient with me.
Same thing. Thank you for having me.
Hey man, hell shit. Like I said, as soon as I said it was like a WWE return. It's like, where is this guy been? But now let me stop. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set the clock. Go ahead and start. So this is what I tell everybody. You can talk to me. You can look at the camera. At the end of the day, it's engagement. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Hey, bro, I don't. Yeah.
But typically where I start with, because I always go based off flow and energy that I get from the person. So with that being said, please introduce yourself, and then I'll go right into questions. We'll go from there.
My name is Brandon. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah, unfortunately, me too.
Yeah, like I grew up here. Well, not here. Went to Westover and all that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Say less. So, how old are you? Like, what are your hobbies outside of? Now, let me stop. So, when did you first start getting into lifting? Like, before you identified as a powerlifter?
I was probably like 16.
16. So you've been lifting since you were 16 years old.
That's what, 12 years? Yeah.
Damn. So that probably explains the laid backness and the humbleness, dude. Like knowing some real shit. Like so, you know who JD is, right?
Yeah.
So he
Dog.
I'm just
He's
saying.
been lifting forever.
Yeah. Yes. So he's my coach right now, and he's like been steering me in the right path. But like, I'm gonna tell you like I told him, and then we'll continue. But like he has a, just like you and like him, like y'all have a level of humbleness about yourselves, and like that's another thing that I kind of like about y'all as an individual, and you know. But anyway, so you've been lifting since you were 16 years old. So like, what was that like for you? Like, what made you get into it? Was it sport related or anything like that?
Man, so I got picked on for being fat a lot in middle school.
Obese?
Yeah.
Oh, bet, say less.
Like, so 6 inches shorter and like 40 pounds heavier. You know what I'm saying?
So that get back was a motherfucker when you finally transformed, huh?
And the tipping point was
16 missed calls, ladies. No, yeah.
the tipping point was I went to go like grab a pencil from this girl or something, and she like I brushed her arm, and she told me to get my fat fucking sausage fingers off of her. So I was like, oh, sick, hell yeah. Developed an eating disorder, went through that whole thing. So it was cool. And then, you know, now here I am.
I need a hug. No, let me stop. So that's what got you in it. So did you like get a coach? Like,
No.
like so you just went to the gym on your own and just started?
Well, it first started off like just running and shit, really. Running. I ran cross country in high school. So that was cool.
Lost a lot of weight?
A lot of weight. I was like 135 my sophomore year.
Bet. Oh, so that get back was a real motherfucker because you were still in. Anyway, so did you like the change and everything?
Yeah, no, it was cool.
So did you like remain with, I'm just asking out of curiosity, but was there like a level of humbleness that you kept about yourself after you lost the weight?
Yeah, man, it was more because I'm always just gonna be that fat kid. You know what I mean?
In the back of,
Everybody's like one step away from being fucked up anyway.
that's a good way to look at things.
You know what I mean?
So how did you get introduced to powerlifting?
Well then I started back in the day. It still exists, but I started spending a lot of time on this website, 4chan.
4chan?
Yeah.
What is that, brother?
It's an anime message board, basically.
Gang. Continue. Anyway.
But and they had a fitness forum, and so I was on there a lot. I just saw a bunch of fucking autistic idiots, respectfully, but that is what they are.
It's good.
Talking about
in lifting or in the anime realm or both?
it's a clusterfuck. If you ever get a chance, you should go on there. I haven't been on in years, but
Is it still active? Now let me stop.
Yeah. There's a lot of racism on there though. But anyway,
Headbutt. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I got you.
but so yeah, and then just looked at, saw a lot of people like Ziz. You know Ziz?
Yeah, Big Z. No, well, Uncle Zeus, black nails,
Yeah,
chains.
yeah.
Hell yeah. I know.
No, I'm not talking about Big Zeus. I'm talking about Ziz. Like
I'm
he
retarded.
he's an Australian bodybuilder. He
No, I don't know
died.
who that is. I thought you was talking about Zeus for a moment. I was
Nah.
like, God damn.
Nah,
Sorry, Unc. No, let me stop.
steroid use and shit. But
I'm assuming he was a powerlifter.
no, he was a bodybuilder.
Okay.
But then I was doing Arnold Schwarzenegger because I had the bodybuilding encyclopedia book that he put out. Watched Pumping Iron and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So did you want to pursue body? Was it originally powerlifting or bodybuilding that you wanted to pursue?
It was more so like probably bodybuilding. But then I realized I'm 5'6", and I just like to eat whatever the fuck I want.
Have you seen most of these bodybuilders?
For sure.
Some of them. There was this one show. I hope he don't see this like in the future if my channel does pop. He's talking about me, but there was this one guy. I swear to God, he was like 5 foot even.
Yeah.
He was like right here to my stomach.
Yeah.
But if you look at his social media and the followers, like, you look a little bit taller. Like, but anyway, so you felt like bodybuilding wasn't for you, so you went to powerlifting. So how many competitions have you done?
3.
So what was so let's your first time, your first competition, let's talk about that. Like how did you feel? Like did you get the jitters?
It was in
This is gonna make great for a blooper, I promise
20.
you. I'll fuck it with you.
It was in I think I was like 21.
That's the one I went to where I saw all y'all compete. Was that your very first comp?
No, that was like my 3rd one.
Okay, there we go. So
Yeah.
you're
I'm 28
the
now.
one I saw. So you were already a powerlifting. I'm gonna call you a veteran. All right. So yeah, your first one. My bad. I had got that.
Yeah, I think I was like 21, and it was in Hickory, North Carolina.
So what was that like? Did you get the jitters? Okay. So how about this leading up to it, like training for it? Like how long was your training regime, or was it just one of those ones that you were like, all right, I've been lifting for a while. It's time for me to get on the platform.
Bro, I didn't have a coach.
Damn.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
So you you went there by yourself?
I was just strong.
Uh-huh.
Went there by myself. Picked
So-
my own weights and my openers and all that other shit, and I just fucking did it.
So before you got on the platform the very first time, like what were your numbers looking like in general? Like what was your bench looking like? What was your squat? The only reason I ask these things, like I feel like there's a level of confidence you have to have. If somebody's not pushing you to go there, like there's a level of confidence you have to have, so what were your numbers like looking at the time for you to go, all right, fuck it, gung ho, let's go on the platform?
It was like mid 3s for bench, mid 5s for squat and deadlift too. Nothing crazy.
Were you satisfied with those numbers? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
so, all right, so like leading up to the day of the comp, brother. So like, did your numbers go up or did they actually like go? I heard like different stories. That's why I asked.
Again, I had never done it before, so I didn't know what to expect. But they were about what I expected, you know.
Oh my bad. So what were your numbers at your comp?
I could look it up.
Let's see. Hey, fuck it,
Let me
let's
do
do it.
that. Sorry.
No, dude, no, everything counts. I don't give a damn.
My hands are shaking. Knees weak. Palms are sweaty already.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah. Going on open powerlifting.
So as you're looking this up, if I may ask, do you plan to make this like a career?
I mean, it'd be cool to make some damn money out of this shit.
Oh, but yeah, okay. Well, how about not a career, but like continued as a hobby? Like, do you plan to do like more like in the future? Like, is there going to be a time? And I know you're looking up the numbers, but is there ever going to be a time where you go, okay, hey, I'm done with this. Like, I'm done with powerlifting, but continue to lift. Like, how many more comps do you feel like you have in you before you like say, I'm done?
I mean, realistically, you do this shit forever. Because even once once you turn like 33, then you get into the sub-masters category and just sweep that shit and everything.
We're going to go over that in a second. Yeah, my bad, what was those numbers, brother? And those numbers stay, like once you get them certified and validated, like they stay for like ever?
Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. That way, if I know if I sucked, I can be like, well, hey, if y'all want to see my numbers, here's where they're at.
So I weighed 178.
Got you.
I was 21. Squat was 562.1. Bench was 363.7. And deadlift was 562.1.
So did your numbers go up? Like, did you hit a PR or?
I think both the squat and the bench were PRs.
So
They were all PRs, yeah.
Was there like a level of accomplishment you got once you finished your first comp?
Yeah, no, it was pretty sweet. I won my weight class because you're still a junior at 21 too. So, yeah.
So the team that you're part of, Primal Instinct, like who sought you out? Did they seek you out, or was that a team that you liked and you said, hey, I'm gonna like join this team?
No, so when I first got back working out, because I'm just a fuck up who's good at lifting weights. You know what I mean?
There's a reason why I like him. No, let me stop. Yeah, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
like, I'll fuck off for years at a time, and then finally decide to get my life back together and start lifting again. And that's why it's been 12 years and I'm still
doing this shit.
average. You know what I mean?
Hey, dude. Well, from a guy that a secret admirer, I'm gonna call myself a fan. I don't see you that way, but I mean, hey, to each his own. What was your expectations like joining the team? Like, did it help? Like, okay, maybe not. Okay, obviously with the coaching or the mentorship that you get or that you've gotten, but like, did it help you like stay focused and continue the drive?
Yeah, man. Cole is great, and it's
You hear that, Cole? You know what? Now let me stay.
Cole's great.
No, let me stay. Yeah, let me stop. Yeah.
You remember that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward said to dump everything out of your brain except fine dining and breathing?
That's what happened when you joined that team.
That's what I do. I just fucking dump my whole brain of everything except powerlifting and breathing. I don't have to think about what weights I'm gonna hit. I don't have to fucking. People make this shit too complicated, and if you have a coach, it's even less so. Like, there's three movements really, three compound movements. You push weights, and then the other two you stand up with weights. You know what I mean? Let's stop.
That's a great way. Okay, yeah, that's a great
Stop
way.
trying to put a square block into a circle hole.
So did you, in your lifting? So for me, I'm an overthinker.
Yeah.
Like I just
Yeah.
I promise if I could turn this shit off, dude, I would. But so like, have you ever like found yourself in a situation like that where you overthink like whether it's your training regime or when you compete?
No.
So you literally just go.
Yeah.
All right, say less. So have you ever coached before, or you just been in a sense just a student of it, if that makes sense?
I was a personal trainer for a little bit. I have the certifications to coach. I can coach.
You feel like you have the patience for it? I feel like
I mean, I probably do, but I'm just more confident in myself and having somebody else tell me what to do
versus telling somebody else what to
and
do.
if I tell them what to do and I either fuck them up or they just don't, you know what I mean?
Like listen.
Don't listen or they don't achieve the desired results. It's kind of like, damn, dog, am I even as good as I think I am? So I'd rather just.
So you would put. I apologize. You would put their failures on you because you feel like.
Because it is, ultimately.
I agree. I'm hard-headed, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this. I
yes
agree.
and no.
Huh?
Yes and no. You're right.
Yeah, I feel like there's only so much you can do with an individual.
You're right.
Maybe I don't know, from a powerlifting. JD, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Nah, but I don't want to say, I can't say from a powerlifting perspective because I know for me, I'm hard-headed, and JD, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I know from a powerlifting perspective, I'm hard-headed. There are certain lifts that I just don't want to do, or I will, like, no, wait, JD, if you're watching this, I am sorry. Anyway, but no, so I don't feel like the single point of failure is the coach at all. I feel like it does ultimately fall on, I think that you care about it enough, like you have the right mindset to lead, if that makes sense, if that's your mindset on it. A lot of people don't see things that way. Like, in a sense, to me, that's a reflection of a leader. Like, hey, their failures, if I'm training them and if I'm coaching them, their failure is a direct reflection of me. So I feel like you care about it enough to, to say that. To me, that's commendable. Anyway, I apologize for yapping, bro. Go ahead.
Then there's also, I mean, you're right. It is both sides of the coin because I've seen what Cole goes through as a coach. And
Yeah, some people you just want to be like, I headbutt that guy for you.
and it's
if
like,
you
bro,
want me to. Yeah.
I pay you money, and this is not me, right? I pay you money. You write me a program. I'm gonna look at your program and say, damn, that's some good shit.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna do any of that shit. And actually, I think doing it my way would be 100% better. But I'm still keep paying you, and I'm gonna still keep expecting you.
So you defeated the purpose of getting a fucking coach, right?
Yeah, right.
So I
It's silly, but
man, that's like that's like an onion. There's so many layers to
Yeah.
it. I will say this. I feel like I get it. Some people, they can perform better than they can coach. I feel like one day explore that realm. Hope, and you may not realize it, but sometimes like it may not even be coaching. It may just be a form of mentorship. And a lot of people, hard-headed knuckleheads, you know, they need that guidance. But the reason why I asked about the team in the beginning,
Oh yeah.
if you like the motivation and everything that it gets, I feel like in the realm of powerlifting, the one thing I love about powerlifting, brother, and what I see, regardless if it's your team or the powerlifting community in general, I like the camaraderie of it. I like the cheers. I like the good energy I see. You know, I can name a shitload of people. Like Tyreek, definitely one of them for real. His what's the word? His is sportsmanship, and there's another word, but like he's so, there's a level of grace he has, and I respect that. And I see that. I see that in the powerlifting community, and I see it in the strongman community too. I really don't get that from bodybuilding. So, but I'll say this:
Bodybuilding's messy. Powerlifting's messy too, but
well, so how about we touch on that? Like, so what are some? See, we did good. We made it to 15 minutes, no lights and all that. Would you like to continue, brother?
hey, it's whatever you want to do, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Give me like, I'm gonna try to like stretch it out 10 more minutes. I feel like this is good content, and at the end of the day, it's not an interview. It's just a gym bro talking to a powerlifter.
Two dudes.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, I fucks with it. But like, what are some negative aspects that you don't like about it, the powerlifting?
I mean, it's just the human condition, dog. You know what I'm saying? There's people involved, and people get all up in their feelings. I try to stay away from all that because I don't give a fuck. It's not
I slowly but surely. Yeah, I understand. Trust me.
You seen it?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I really though? I'm not a powerlifter. So here's my take on it. If you haven't gotten on the stage, if you haven't gotten on the platform, whether it's powerlifting or lifting as a martial artist, the dojo or the cage or whatever, you cannot say that you are those things. You can't say you're a powerlifter. How are you a powerlifter? You never got on the platform. How are you a bodybuilder? You never got on the stage. So I can't say what I see until I'm a powerlifter. There's some shit I don't agree with. So I didn't realize this. I started asking a lot of people, but this question, I feel like it pertains more to bodybuilding and powerlifting. But do you feel like there's like gatekeeping in the powerlifting community? I will say maybe no, but maybe you don't.
Not that I see. I mean, it's kind of hard to gatekeep when it's three compound movements.
Yeah, so I got you.
You know what I mean?
Hey, so
as far as that, like,
go ahead.
You're not this until you do that. Do you go to the gym? Okay. Do you train the three compound movements?
Yes, I do.
Bench, squat, and deadlift with the intention of competing?
Yes.
Okay, you're a powerlifter.
You about to make me cry, brother. Now let me stop.
Okay, you're a powerlifter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a hobby. It's nobody. You know what I mean?
A lot of people. Well,
and then there's people like same shit. If you go and you train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? You go, gi, no gi, whatever you want to do, because you can't get a belt. You can't go up belts unless you train gi. Do you go and roll and train Jiu-Jitsu? So you're a Jiu-Jitsu player. You know what I'm saying? Whether you compete or not, you do the sport.
You know what, bro? On some real shit, I wish a lot of other people probably had that attitude and concept about it. But respectfully, I say thank you.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
He's a powerlifter. Fuck.
But my bad. That was really inspiring me. But just now, let me stop. So, what are some like the judging system? Do you agree with it when it comes to powerlifting?
I feel like this last meet we went to, I handled like 6 of our lifters. They did pretty well.
Okay.
I feel like the judges were all really fair.
Okay.
Really fucking fair.
Okay.
All of them. And a lot of people, they get in that zone, they get in that mode, and it's, oh man, the judge called this because they don't fight. Fuck you.
Okay.
Train harder, be better.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We could blame our shortcomings on judges all day long. We could do that.
You have a really great attitude on these things, brother, for real.
We could do that. Or while I'm watching you fuck up your lift and seeing exactly what the fuck the judge saw, and going and asking both side judges, because they're the ones that gave you reds, did you see what I see? And they're like, yes, it's fair. A lot of judges are very fair. I mean, some judges
Well, no. So here's why I asked. The first one that I went to now, and I think it's because I know these people or work out in the same vicinity as these people. But there were certain lifts that I've seen. I'm not gonna say names, but there were certain lifts that I saw, and I was like, I don't know. I don't think he should have got a red dot for that. But maybe I'm not a judge, so maybe my judgment was biased on it. But like certain lifts, and again, I base it off my movements and how I move. I'm like, I would have counted that because their movement was a hell of a lot cleaner than mine. You feel me? So that's why I asked that question, and I think that's it. Not calling a spade, I'm kind of a sore loser too. So like if I were to get 3 red, I'd be like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like so I feel like prime example. I know I'm gonna get a shitload of red dots on my squat. Oh Lord. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But like. I know for a fact I'd be a sore loser like on my bench because that's the only thing I'm good at. But that's why I asked like anybody who's competed, like, hey, do you agree? Like I've heard different things. You have and it's not a bad thing. Actually, it's more respectable because I've seen some people take this like they'll get violent. Like that's how serious they take powerlifting. But that's why I asked but yeah. That's why I asked. I was like, "Hey, do you agree with the grading or the judging system?" Me personally, until I get on the platform, and even after I get on the platform, bro, I feel like I can't really have an opinion until I become seasoned in it.
I think the best thing for anybody to do, whether they're veteran powerlifters or novice powerlifters or about to step on the platform for the first time, just look at the rules.
Okay.
Just look at the rules of whatever federation you're competing in. And they're going to tell you, they're going to go through every meet. Before every meet, they start with a pre-meet brief where they tell you specifically what they're going to give you reds for.
Got you.
And you just don't do that.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like and then you can also like, as you're watching the meet, and it's another like mental thing and probably where my autism just flourishes, right? You just watch what they're calling, right? Okay, this judge, they're being fair, very fair in their calls, but they're definitely going to call downward motion on a bench if you're linked one way. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
Just watch your judges.
Okay.
Watch the whole meet.
So, with that being said, is from a competitive aspect, I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Is there anybody that you feel like in the powerlifting world, not your team, but just in general, because powerlifting is pretty big. I know a lot of people, don't promote it on their social. Like you got some really strong people, and they don't even have a social media. But anyway, enough of me rambling. Do you feel like there's people that you feel like you need to compete with in the and again, not anybody in Primal Instinct or anybody at Worlds here, but like, is there anybody that you've like come across powerlifting like you're like, okay, hey, nah, I have to do better than this person?
I think comparison is the thief of joy.
I like it. All right, but dude, I fucks with it for real.
I go and compete with myself, right? I mean, sure, everybody else is there, but I'm not trying to beat them. I'm trying to beat my paws.
That was a good call. Trying to beat myself. Wait a minute.
You know what I mean?
Okay, got you. Okay.
So
just trying to be better than you.
Trying to be better than me.
Sylvester Stallone, like Rocky type shit.
Because at the end of the day,
got you.
At the end of the day,
that was a good call. Pause. Like
I don't have to live with their fucking lifts.
You have to live with yours.
I don't have to lift their weight. They're there. It's a competition. It's a competitor sport, but sport again. But I'm just here, man. I lift weights, pick up heavy circles, and put heavy circles back down on the ground.
So before I'm gonna cut it right about here, and I'm gonna end it with the rapid fire. But any advice or words of encouragement you want to give to like upcoming powerlifters, if not like myself, but people who they're intimidated to get on the platform, but they just like anybody. Words of encouragement to new powerlifters about to compete. Like any advice you want to give them? Any words of encouragement?
Read your fucking rules.
Got you.
That's number one. Lock in, right? When you go to a meet, lock in. But don't lock in so fucking much that you're just amped. Shut the fuck up, bro. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Yeah, the turtle. Got you.
Right? You just lock in, but don't overdo it.
Got you. Don't be a jerk. Got it. Yeah.
Just have fun. That's so fucking cliche, but just have fun, dude. This is a hobby. I mean, yes and no. I'm gonna continue saying it's a hobby until I see a fucking check.
With that, the reason why I like the advice that you gave, or anybody that I've asked this, certain people, ones that I haven't interviewed yet, but certain people I kind of know what their response kind of will be. What you're giving is the advice that you're giving can be used outside of powerlifting. These are like real life advice that you can use, apply to anything, whether it's your job, your whatever career you work in, civilian, military, blue collar, white collar. And that's why I wanted to have these sit downs with these people, because again, like, y'all are teaching me to mellow the fuck out, believe it or not. I'm taking it serious for my first one, but
of course.
Yeah.
Take it serious. There's nothing saying, like, I'm not saying I don't take this shit serious.
Got you.
I do. Take it serious, but don't take it too fucking serious. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna do my best, bro. But on some real shit, before I get to the questionnaire, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna call it coaching and mentorship, because if not for me, maybe the audience that sees this when I post it, it was coaching and mentorship that you gave. A lot of people, and with the numbers that you do, like I said, there's a level of it's calm. You don't meet too many people like this, to me, in the world I live in, the lens I live in. You don't meet too many people like that in this realm. And I want to promote that in my community, and I'm not gonna say brand, but the community I'm trying to build, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But on some real shit, thank you for the words of encouragement, thank you for the lessons, thank you for the mentorship. Let's get into these questionnaires, all right? So it's 10 questions. I'm gonna set the clock for it.
Fuck, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna set the clock for 60 seconds. They're really, really like funny questionnaires, all right? So I think you'll have fun. All right, and the clock starts now. All right, question 1, rest day or cheat meal?
Cheat meal.
Conventional deadlift or sumo?
Conventional.
Energy drink? Duh. Yeah, energy drink or coffee?
Energy drink.
Cardio or sauna?
Neither.
Gotta choose one.
Cardio.
Oh, I'll take it, I know. Bulgarian split squat or hip thrust?
Hip thrust.
Bodybuilding or strongman?
Strongman.
Nike or Adidas?
Fuck them both.
Yeah, you right.
Shout out, yay.
Nike. Hey, now let me stop. All right, rock and roll or hip hop?
Hip hop.
Say less. 1 rep max repetition?
1 rep.
Fitness model or muscle mommy?
Muscle mommy.
Hey, all day, every day, brother. Hey, on some real shit, thank you for my coming to my channel, my platform. Hopefully, after I compete, I can bring you back, and then I can tell you my experiences and all that other stuff. We can chop it up again.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like powerlifting focused or anything, but again, I like your energy, and I do want to bring more of that energy back to my channel as I continue to grow. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming to my channel.
Appreciate you, bro.
We out.